All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed what you heard. This is going to be a recap from what we experienced on the last one. So we're going to do a quick shout out real quickly to our sponsors, Rogue Energy, AK Racing, and W Energy. Make sure you go and check them out. Make sure you do the Bulls 29 in the name, and make sure you get 25% off, or 20% off, 15, well, correction, 10 to 15% off of your purchase every time you use that code. So as always, thanks for tuning in to that and making sure you're checking them out. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and switch on over to our live screen and make sure Access is ready to go. And Curly's not going to really chime in too much, but we're at least going to do a recap real quickly onto it. And we'll get back to you here in just a second. So hold on. All right, sorry folks, I had to take care of something real quickly, work related. So we're gonna go ahead and jump on over to our live stream. And yeah. I have some noise in the background. Let me get that out. There we go. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get our recap song going in the background. So we have some nice music to listen to while we're talking. Talk. So, Coda, that is my pocket that you were sniffing and licking. Please don't. Thank you. All right. All right, they can hear you guys now. All right. Take it as echo. All right, so what we have is we just did a spirit walk with our very own Erris, or Menaxus, as we also call him.
Hello. Good afternoon.
So...
Or good morning.
Yeah. Thoughts, concerns, impact. What did you take from it? Kind of walk us through your mindset a little bit.
I got more insight on my character's past, on some of the parts that I've left blank for the DM to do as he pleases, which I have to give props.
And why is that?
You made it more interesting in the occult side.
Well, you know.
Could have had more torture, but who am I to complain?
You know, we'll get there. Don't worry. We'll get there.
Oh, more torture on my
we'll get
character?
there. We'll get there. Don't worry. Thoughts though. What was your thoughts from it? What was your thoughts on? What's the takeaway from what happened? Curly, you might want to close your ears until you hear it, but. Curly, for those of you who don't know, Curly has not seen the session yet. She doesn't know everything yet about what's happened, and so I want to make sure she has a chance to watch it and get her reaction while we watch it. So, thoughts, Menaxus, on everything. How did you take from it? Like, what did you take from the experience of what you went through?
Okay, so getting an insight on what's really going on.
Yes, sir.
Is beyond juicy.
Okay, tell us more.
Finding out that Baron is not Baron.
Well, he's not just. Well, yeah, he's not Baron. He's an entity.
He is.
That's taken. Yeah.
Older.
Something that essentially dark magic was done, and it casted his soul and his spirit out of his body, and that entity, that dark magic, is now consumed and taken over his body.
Finding out that currently, yeah, we're definitely not able to handle his power, but we can temporarily seal him until we're ready.
Right.
So we might need. My character might be doing some recruiting to get a mage that has the power necessary to deal at 9th level or 5th level.
Right.
Because I think my character can't steal or banish.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's.
But what was your takeaway from the whole thing though? Like how does Erris feel about everything? What does your character feel?
He's gotten a lot of clarification on his past and what is really going on.
Mm-hmm.
He's always got a gut feeling that something else was going on, something that they weren't telling.
Right. There's more to the story that people don't understand, is what it comes down to.
And he is going to be questioning Prince Baron more.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad
his soul is now tied to my soul.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, and there's going to be some more happening. There's going to be some more insight happening. and I'm excited to see what happens. I'm excited to see how your character takes this information into the campaign moving forward. And
Speaking of which, should I write in my character's note, soul, my character's soul is tied to Lord Baron's soul?
yes, you're gonna want to make sure
Or
you notate
Prince
that.
Baron?
You're gonna want to make sure you
Yeah.
notate that. Okay.
And
Well-
this is going to be interesting, trying to direct the party into the direct.
Right. It's gonna be hard because it's
Especially with Curly's character.
yes. So, well,
We
I'm
might
glad.
have to knock her unconscious one time just to drag her where she needs to go.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed your spirit walk. I'm glad you enjoyed what happened. I hope the people watching, I hope you enjoyed watching it too. I hope you enjoy the content that you saw. We're gonna wrap it up here because I know Curly wants to watch this really badly, and it's a lot to take in. It's a lot to take in that's happened. So, and we'll talk more about this too later on, following one of our other sessions that we have moving forward. But anything else you want to say real quickly before you say bye?
I'm curious what you're going to do for Mobies,
You'll just have to wait and see.
because this is going to get very entertaining.
You're gonna have to wait and see. Okay.
And thank you for the wonderful spirit walk.
Well, you're
My
very
character's
welcome.
first spirit walk.
You're very welcome. I'm not the best at them, but thank you.
Well, I feel like there's going to be more for this character. So.
There will be. So, all right. With that, we're gonna go ahead and go wrapping it on up here and our session. I hope you enjoyed the content that you saw. Make sure you check out our sponsors from down below. Like I said, working on another sponsor too. It's going to be pretty cool. So as always, thanks for tuning in, and as always, we'll see you next episode. Have a good night.